you look at the needs of this roster and the moves yesterday, releasing both safeties. There's no linebackers currently under contract. There's no tight ends under contract right now. Like
You
there's
need those.
Yeah, you kind of need to fill out a roster with those positions, Nate. And I wonder, how do you think the Seahawks will balance their needs right now with maybe their wants of potentially finding that quarterback of the future in this draft?
Yeah, I don't think they need to chase the quarterback yet unless it falls into their lap. I thought maybe they had an opportunity last year, with that fifth pick. And, if Anthony Richardson fell to them to 5, of course he went to 4 to the Colts. I think you don't reach for it to get to that quarterback of the future, especially with this new regime, new head coach and everything. You don't want to chase it, I guess. You don't want to just take a quarterback just to take a quarterback. Otherwise, you get into the Kenny Pickett situation. Mm-hmm. I think that this is just I'm just going to keep kind of beating on my own kind of philosophy of things. It's kind of like Ty goes to the trenches. Ty goes to the trenches. So if you are like, no matter what, we need to invest in that because that's going to have repercussions in a good way on the rest of our team. Whatever happens with DK, whatever happens with Lockett down the road, whatever happens with Geno down the road. All right, but we still need to build this base to launch everything else from. You can't do anything, all the fun stuff, unless you have a good offensive line. Even the offensive coordinator coming from Washington, they have all these amazing receivers. Don't get me wrong. The offensive line was also fantastic with the Huskies. And that was, you can do all that fun stuff down the field when the O-line is good. But I also think that with the defense too. I mean, against the run has been just so frustrating for the Seahawks the last couple of years. And that's because the front seven kind of was just a mishmash of parts. Bobby Wagner's probably on the field too much too at this stage in his career. And it's hard to find linebackers right now. And again, this all needs investment. But to me, it's always Ty goes to the trenches. So it's like, all right, we're deciding between this guard and this linebacker. All right, we're taking the guard. All right, we got to decide between this tight end and this safety. Maybe the tight end because he can block. We got to get into that sustainability before we get to the flashy, fancy parts that we want to add the rims onto the car. We need the engine to look good right now.